Professor von See, you're considered one of the leading experts for 3D printing in dentistry. Where do you think will 3D printing take us in the next 10 years?
I personally think that 3D printing is one of the most evolving and most innovative techniques in our times. It changed already our workflow, and in future times, as more and more new materials and techniques are arising, we will see that there's a huge progress even possible from today.
What are the ideas behind the new TRI matrix implant system?
It was a very interesting time starting this project because we just put it on a white sheet of paper, starting from what do we have prosthetically, technically today, and then designing the implant connection. And not the other way around, optimizing something what we already have, but really to say, what is the new techniques? What are the new opportunities? What are the new precisions and materials we are aiming for? And then from there on to design the implant connection. So it's a new way of thinking. It's very innovative. It was a high risk, but in fact, the first clinical results show that we succeed, and the in vitro studies show us that it is successful in the connection after all.
How does the TRI matrix implant system impact the clinical practice at the DPU University?
For the last 4 years, we were going for an idea, coming to the first prototypes and in vitro studies. And we are very much enlightened to see that this leads to a clinical result that, in our opinion, will change and give new concepts for the near future. And we don't even know what it will bring in the long run when we reconsider the implant prosthetic connection without resin, without the problems we have nowadays, maintaining a very high aesthetics.
Have you been able to install prosthetic crowns and bridges faster after implant placement with the matrix implant system compared to conventional implant systems?
Yes, indeed. First of all, I want to mention that we mostly use scan posts. And as the insertion post is a scan post, we are skipping one step. This is beneficial for the emergence profile, not traumatizing the profile. And it gives us the opportunity to come faster, but still as sufficient as primary to our goal, the prosthetic restoration for our patient.
Where do you see the biggest clinical potential of using the TRI matrix system at the DPU University?
If you ask me for especially 3D printing, where I know quite well what we are heading to, in the last 6 years, it was something that was not available everywhere, and it's now even coming into the direct restoration, chairside restoration in the dentist office. This means the patient asking for a direct restoration on an implant, not a direct loading, but a direct restoration on a dental implant, can now be much faster and without additional steps for coping, restored with a very high aesthetic outcome using dental resins, which are printable in a reasonable time today.
You'll be talking at the TRI special event on June 18. What are you going to talk about?
As 3D printing is the most evolving techniques, and especially bringing us new materials, we have to rethink and reconsider our doing, and I will try to give a very short, precise overview. Where have we been? Where do we stand today? And especially what's upcoming tomorrow for everyday dentistry and our patients' sake.
Great. Thanks a lot, Professor von See.
You're welcome.